So the setup wise is your previous one on the left, which is kind of your what I call capital Y, lead arm probably looking a little bit kind of tucked in behind your chest there because you're sort of bringing the arm up to make space, because obviously if your right hand's on the club in this position, your left arm needs to be above your right hand, so your left arm kind of bends and shrugs in, okay?
Yeah.
So that was your initial setup there. Now if we look at this position, we're sort of getting that lead arm and the club in a straight line. It also improves your left hand grip. Now, it does get a bit blurry, unfortunately, trying to pick it up, but you'll still see what we're talking about there, okay? As you go through this now, your right hand's going to go underneath. Yeah, your right shoulder's dropping down there a little bit.
Yeah.
So now you're creating this Y. This here now is perfect. You sort of shuffle around a little bit, and then you kind of go back a little bit to your old sort of grip, where your hands are kind of forward there.
Yeah.
You sort of just have a little wobble side to side to get comfortable, and then your hands slightly revert. That I would say is probably on the edge of where you want to be, okay? Just slightly away from where that lead arm would be. Now from this position, what we'd want to see is probably, obviously move your shoulder back a little bit. That's where we want to be. So you're not as far away as it would initially look, okay? But just still slightly off it, okay? Now in terms of the swing, this was your before. Moving off the ball, most of your face is out that circle, yeah? Now, a lot of movement on the back foot there, okay? You then got to move back to that golf ball. Sometimes you did, sometimes you didn't, okay? Yeah. Whether you did or not determined whether the ball was hit correctly or not. When it was good, brilliant. When it wasn't, that's the problem, okay? So this swing here now, okay, from that better setup, at least your left eye's in the circle. That's how much you've changed. And it seems like you've moved a massive amount.
Yeah.
You've changed that much. Yeah. But if we change any more than that, you probably missed the golf ball.
Right.
So sometimes making a little adjustment here, a little adjustment there, bit by bit by bit. So you're still kind of close to comfort, but you're moving away from it. And this is where the practice comes in. You can go away now, put your head on the wall there, that forehead drill we did, where you sort of stand on the wall there now, using mirrors, using reflections, making backswings where you kind of see where you're at to get to the top of the backswing. When you come back to this one, though, really, really good strike. I mean, you see the head's back in the exact same spot you pretty much started. Okay, the hands we can see now are recreating that lowercase y really well. Your hands are nicely forward. The grip was better, so the club face now was nice and straight. So when you then turn through, it was a nice straight shot. There's some things to work on in the follow through. That's next time. You've got enough to think about now, so we don't want to go into any more detail there, okay? As you came back to this one, you were a bit lower than the circle, didn't quite get the strike you were looking for. Was it a bad shot? No, it was all right, to be fair, but it wasn't quite as consistent. Again, having that amount of movement there to there and there, if you sort of plot where your head's going, it's just a lot going on with the top half. And again, trying to be consistent with that is going to be very, very difficult. This one here now, I think, did we stay looking at the ball better? We did, yeah. So this one here now, you sort of see kind of where your nose is pointing. You're looking down to the golf ball. Whereas this one, as we said, there's almost a bit of a, where's that club going? So eyes are following that club. So you're taking your focus off what you're going to hit. Which now is not going to improve that shot, okay? So we've got to keep looking where the ball is. As we hit the ball, we never keep our head down, but we keep twisting through, as you do anyway, so that's good. I guarantee mates of yours who you'll play golf with will say when you top a golf ball, the first was out there, oh, actually, you lifted your head, keep your head down. Ignore it.
Okay.
It's the biggest load of ball that you could be told. There are myths in golf that gets chucked around golf courses on a regular occurrence. Keep your head down, keep your left arm straight, slow it down, get under the ball, bend your knees, all this jazz, and it's usually all just rubbish and never relevant to most golfers in any case, all right? So we just got to try and, for you, maintain your head position. We don't want the head to be rising up, but nobody in the history of golf has hit a golf ball and then done this with their head. That's lifting your head. Therefore, if you're not doing this, the fix is not fix at your chin down on your chest so you physically can't move, Your head's got to be able to be nice and mobile so your torso and your body can rotate. All right, okay, so getting that lowercase y, it's practicing that setup to the point where you start off here, get the right thumb so the left thumb just right, so as we can see, dropping that right shoulder under, and if we just stay there, that'd be perfect. Usually we'll do with a shuffle, 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 shuffle.
So like I'm bending my knees a little bit.
Yeah, you should do,
Just a touch.
Just flexing.
Flexing.
You're flexing your knees basically just to prevent injury, If your legs were locked backwards, you try and rotate around here, your kneecaps wouldn't like it. And there'd be a bit of a snap, click and whatever, okay? If we just flex the knees there, okay, it enables a bit of movement. What we don't want to do is bend the knees to the point where we can't see the laces.
Fine.
Okay, as a checkpoint. If
Makes
you're
sense,
over the ball there where you are, you can see your lace there quite comfortably.
Yeah.
If you now bend your knees more, your shoulders now get further from the golf ball. So
makes sense.
Okay, right, let's have a couple more then and we'll see how we can get that sort of setup going. But yeah, it's going to be positioning and piecing it together bit by bit there, actually, where you're going into that start position. Left hand first, get that lead arm on the club correct. And like I said, a little bit closer and taller. Where you are there's fine, but yeah, on occasions you sometimes got a bit too far from the ball, okay? So better setup, get those hands in the right spot, and then stay centred over the ball in the backswing, okay, buddy? Nice.